bottle, drinking out a bottle. I don't usually try shoot no shots, but I can pass on a roll, don't stop.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Aubrey. Come by with your girl, come by with your girl. Hey, 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 hey. So y'all, you doing a little story time? Probably a story time a lot of y'all been waiting on. But y'all see the little look. Ooh, it's a little windy out here, so I hope y'all can hear me because I'm not trying to be too loud. Even though I am outside, but so you know your girl looking cute. Got my sundress on, y'all. Sitting up. The girl sitting up. Okay, but anyways, so this is a part of my little Friday series. I really wanted Quan to be a part of it because like he knew what happened, which I still might add his side of the story, but I'm just going based off straight off the dome. So y'all know I used to work one weekday and then the weekends. And I think this was a weekend. And so one of the girls, she was like, I don't know if I mentioned her in one of my other story times, but if I didn't, we just gonna give her the name Lizzo. That's what we about to get her. That's not her real name. But we just gonna call her Lizzo. So she, I don't know when she actually started, but she probably was there for like maybe a couple of months. Like she really wasn't there long. But like she came in with like real good energy. Like she was just one of the people that always wanted to do something. Like she didn't like just standing around. Like she wanted to find, like she gonna find something to clean. And I appreciated that because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people was lazy working at Fridays. So it was nice to know that somebody wanted to, you know, clean up and just do stuff, wipe things down. You know what I'm saying? Especially like in the morning. In the morning, like we was real slow. I'm not gonna lie. So, and I think this was like, well, she used to come working in the morning a lot, but this shift was the afternoon shift. Also, please do not mind my nails. Don't mind them. I'm getting them done tomorrow. By the time y'all see them, baby, they'll be way done. Okay, but anyway, so she was like, this was an evening shift. And everything was smooth. Like the day was cool, but like I told y'all, so we had this elevator for like disabled people. Like if they had a wheelchair, they need to go up the steps, which we do have a ramp. Well, not the top booths is just steps, but we do have a section where like you can roll down and like there's booths over there and there's tables, like I had explained before. So that's where most of them would sit, but if they wanted to, you could use that elevator. Well, actually it was broken by that time, but that's what it was for. So we always was wondering like why she used to always go put her stuff in there when we had like a locker. I mean, not a locker area. We had like hooks and stuff where you can hang your stuff up in the back. And I know some people don't be wanting to, you know, put their stuff back there. So it's like, you know, most people just keep it in their car or they'll just bring their jacket in, whatever the case may be. So it was kind of weird that like she chose to always put her stuff in that elevator knowing it was broken. And then she used to be in there for like long periods of time and it was kind of weird. So it was like we always used to just look at her and question her, and then like she'll come out and like, mind you, I told y'all she always was like happy and like jittery. Like I don't know. Like she was always happy and jittery. Like it was a good thing, but it also was like, is you on something? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was one day where like she was just acting like real weird, for real. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like she was just acting off. But like at the same time, nobody knew her like that. Like she didn't really talk to people for real. Like she would speak to you if you spoke. Like, but she wasn't like extremely friendly. And she was a white girl. She was very petite and she probably had to be in like her 30s, like early 30s or late 20s, but I'm gonna go early 30s because I don't know, white people age faster. Like, but so it was just really interesting how she was acting. So we get to the back or whatever, right? Well, actually, so I feel like I'm missing parts, but we just gonna go with the story, okay? So, and if things pop up, then I'll say it. So, you know, we busy as hell. Like she got a section, like remember I told y'all where lady it was the latest story that I had told with the Friday series about the younger girls that came in. They was sitting on the side with the booth by the windows. Oh, also I think both of my story times had to do with that little booth over there. Anyways, okay, so her section was over there that night. Mind you, like the place is low-key packed. Like the bar is jumping, her section jumping, and mind you, like everybody keep on asking like, you know, where she at and stuff like that. So I keep on going to the back. And when I get to the back, like I immediately just was shook as hell, like, because I just see her, like, I see her turning purple and like her eyes is rolling, right? And I'm just like, what's going on? And somebody like, she having a stroke, because mind you, her arm like this, like, it's just stuck. And I'm like, she having a stroke. Like, mind you, I never seen nobody have no stroke. Like, my papa had a stroke, but I didn't physically see it happen. Like, I seen how his arm and how he was, you know, after the fact. But so I was just like, what? But like, I ain't never seen nobody turn to purple. I'm like, y'all sure she okay? Like, and like, there was a guy, I'm gonna just give him the name Marty. So Marty standing here, like, she like, I don't, at this point I think she was sitting down. Like, she was sitting down in a chair, and he was just like she just leaned over like this, and like he just like standing up, like almost like she leaning on him. Like, I feel like he purposely like stood right there like the way he was. So it was just y'all, it was just so wild. Like, so I'm just like, I don't know what to tell her table. Like, I'm just standing there, and they like, y'all have to keep working. Like, everybody like keep working, and I'm just thinking like, I don't know if I can keep working after this. Like, I never seen this. Like, what's going on with this lady? Like, then I go back there again. I don't know what I came back there for. I think I was just clearing dishes or whatever, because I was a busser and a host. So I'm just looking like, nah, like, I just keep looking at her every time I go in the kitchen, because soon as, like, there's an open part of the kitchen, there's the beverage side of it, and then there's the, like, the line, like, and then in the back there's a dishwasher, and then, like, but once you turn right, like, it's just this open area, like, it's just this open area, and that's where they was at. So it's like, I have no choice but to walk in the kitchen and look over here and just see that. So then I get to see her just falling. Like, it literally felt like a movie. Like, she just falling like this, like, just slow as fuck. So I'm like she falling, like nobody gonna do nothing. Then somebody like, no, she's overdosing. I'm like, she's overdosing? What do you mean? When did she have time to do this? When did she do this? Now I'm thinking like, girl, you was over there doing that in that elevator. Is this what you was doing? Like, is that what you be doing? You be over there shooting yourself up or whatever the case may be? I don't know. But y'all, I was so shook. Like, I did not understand what was happening. Like, so I'm just sitting here. Well, I'm not sitting here. Y'all, so I'm just like, what is going on with this lady? Like, this can't be real right now. So my mouth is open, because at this point, every time I go in her section or pass it, somebody like waving me over and asking me what's going on. So then all of a sudden, it's like two paramedic trucks coming. I'm like, oh my God. So then they got to laying her down. Like, they laid her down, like got her out the chair, just laid her down. And I'm just like, and then, okay, so let me add this to the story too, because this is important. So it was another white girl there named, and I'm gonna give her the name Blue. That's not her name. So Blue, we all knew she was on something, child, but she was actually really sweet. Like, she was really cool. She was also petite, and she used to date this black dude, right? And she used to always go outside to this like black truck, go get her like whatever. Like, we all knew what she was doing. Like, I don't know what she was doing, but I knew she was getting something, honey. So I think the same guy that she was, well, we all know that the same guy, because we eventually found out, but I didn't know at the time. I'm like, oh, like, are they related? Like, do they know each other? But they wasn't related. They really didn't know each other like that. But the same dude, I don't even know if Blue was dating a black guy or whatever, but the same guy she was messing with or whatever, I'm sorry, y'all, but this is really bothering me. But the same guy she was dating, I mean, she was buying from or copping from, whatever the case may be, was the same guy that, what I name her? Lizzo. The same guy that Lizzo was copping from. So she like, no, she's overdosing. Like, I know. Like, she kept on saying that. Like, she's like, I know that she's overdosing. Because the manager at the time that was working there, that was supposed to be assisting us and helping our building run like smoothly or whatever, he kept on saying like, nah, she's just drunk, like, she just needs to sleep it off. Because mind you, prior to this, there was a time she came to work and she was drunk and she fell asleep, like, and I'm just like, girl, okay. But anyway, so there was a time prior to that she came and she was drunk, so he kept on saying that. And honestly, if it was for him, she probably would have dead. She would have probably been dead. Like, she probably would have been out cold, like, because the way that he was so stuck on the fact that, no, she's just drunk, and the other lady keep trying to argue him down and tell him, no, she is overdose, I mean ODing, like, we need to call the cops, like, we need to call the cops or whatever. So, bruh, So I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, I'm not sitting here. I'm just standing there watching. Like, there's just no way that this is real right now. Like, there is no way that this is real. So the paramedics come, cops pull up too. You know what makes me so irritated? We literally have a back door, and they chose to come through the front. So now everybody asking all these questions. Mind you, they already been asking where they serve at, where they food at, all types of shit. So now everybody's really just looking around confused and concerned. Bruh, when I tell you the cops tore that bathroom up, y'all, they literally tore that whole place upside down. Like the bathroom, I'm talking about the toilet paper is out, the napkins, bro, it was just shit all over on the floor. Like, I was just so irritated. Then they all up in the elevator, like they was all up in the kitchen, like, cause we was telling her the areas, like, you know what I'm saying, that what the areas she usually in. But I'm just like, I don't know if they ever found anything. But y'all, I was so shook, and I was just so irritated because why would y'all be dumb enough to really roll through a whole business that's literally actively going on, like actively busy as fuck, and chose to roll her ass through the front door? Why not come through the back? Like, I know it's an emergency, but what's going on? But anyways, long story short, y'all, she ended up being okay. But the problem is why literally like a few days later she called up to the job talking about she's okay, can she come to work? They said she's okay, she has a doctor's note, da 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 da. Girl, what? You think that you about to be coming back and you literally just OD? You literally damn near almost died in this establishment, and you think that you about to come back? Y'all, I was baffled, but I was more so like, I just, like, to this day I cannot get that out of my head. Like, I feel like I'm really traumatized by that, because to see that at work and to actively know that you out here doing stuff like that on the job, like, and it makes sense why you was acting weird that whole day, but like, why would you be doing what you doing at work? And then I'm just looking at the other girl, Blue, like, girl, you be doing the same shit. Like, what's going on? What's going on with y'all too? Like, what? I had so many questions. I still have so many questions to this day, because I don't know. I'm just really concerned with people's health. Like, what is going on? Like, I know people be wanting to be high, but baby, you can't just smoke a little reefer. Well, don't smoke no reefer. Smoke that bag. But I'm just saying though, like, what's really going on here? So I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna add Quan's part of the story, because he was in the kitchen and he saw a little bit more than I did. Like, he seen it before I even got back there. Like, so I want him to still put his half in there, and then we gonna just combine the story time together.
Hey y'all, it's Kwani. Hello, I'm live. So look, okay, so I am part of this story time because we have worked at the same job. Duh. So what I remember was in my mind was that I was cleaning the table because I was a hostess at the time. Both of us were hostess at the time, and then and I had to clean the table because I had to sit another table. So I was cleaning the table, and I should say like I was cleaning that table for like 2-3 minutes, and then I see Lizzo. She had walked across to where we had seen it's this big old thing like where they push up the wheelchairs up to the second floor. So mind you, she was in there for a minute. As long as I cleared up that whole freaking table. So then when I had got back so when she had walked back, she had walked back first. I had walked last. So when I had came back into the kitchen, all of a sudden I see Lizzo OD in the middle of the kitchen right by the export line. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nobody OD before. And I'm like, I'm so shocked. So then, but then like, what I remember, I think it was like an hour prior from that, Blue, she had called her little friend to bring some whatever she wanted to bring for Lizzo. So, and I guess Blue had gave her some whatever she gave her. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but all I know was that that lady had OD'd in the middle of the kitchen. And um, and then and then a couple minutes prior from that, well, they had called the ambulance, and then the ambulance came, but then they had came through the front instead of coming through the back to get Lizzo. They came through the front, opened the doors, walked through the aisleway, and picked her ass up. And then they came back out from the kitchenway, and then walked her ass out from the front. I should say that was it. But Blue, she was looking real stupid, like she ain't give her nothing, but she did give her something. Like, be for real. But yeah. I think that's all I know. But that's what I know and remember. And then Marty was right there, and I don't know what he was saying, but I think like he was like trying to help her. And his brother was trying to help too. But that day was an all bad day. Like ambulance, all that.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you hit that bell for more videos. I do have a little bit more stories for this series, but I wanted to get this one out the way because I feel like this is the most juiciest. All the rest of them just have to do with fights and just how crazy that establishment was. But I hope I did pretty good with this story time because I feel like it really was on top of the dome. And like I said, I feel like I was missing things. Y'all stay blessed.
I'm out of town, I do not know when I'll be back.